Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome to yet another declutter. Today we're gonna declutter my 15 and 16 pan palettes, and we're gonna get started with the 15 pan palettes. I hope you can see right there. Let's put those back a bit. Yes. Okay. So these are all my 15 pan palettes. Let's get started. The Natasha Denona My Dream palette. It's super beautiful. Really like the color story. I haven't used this on my eyes as of right now that I'm filming this, but I will have when you're watching this video. So you can probably see my ranking the 31 palettes that I used in the month of December video. Wow, that's a long one. If I'm going to keep this, but I probably will because so far I really like the Natasha Denona formula and I really like this color story, so this is going to be kept. And then we have the Barbie and ColourPop Malibu Barbie palette. I do think this is a super beautiful bright color story. I love a good pink eye. Well, not pink eye, I mean pink eye look. So I think I'm going to keep this. I might also be using this in that 31 day of eyeshadow palette. This is like one of the ones that I'm not sure yet if I'm going to use, so I'll tell you about that later. These two I'm going to declutter. They're old. They should go. That's just where we're at. This I can maybe give. This I definitely can't. One shade is broken. So that is what we're going to do. Declutter. Keep. The Revolution Reloaded Iconic Vitality, pretty, quite good quality, nothing I would ever use, like, without forcing myself to. Then we have the Glamlight Taco palette. I really like this, actually. It's a good color story. It's different, it's fun, it's quirky, and I like that. Because I have so many eyeshadow palettes, I have to like using it. This is one of my favorite rainbow palettes because of the way it's laid out. It's very pretty. You have everything you need. Keeping this. It's a Peachy Queen Skull palette, by the way, if you were wondering. And we have two more Natasha Denona palettes. Yes, I'm starting to be that person. We have the Sunset, which is not my type of color story, but if I keep a palette like this, it's gotta be Natasha Denona, so keeping that. And then a palette that is very much my color story. This is the Natasha Denona Gold palette, and this is totally up my alley. I love a palette like this, so keeping that for sure. Yeah. So we are not doing too well. We're keeping 6 and getting rid of 2. I'm also keeping this Rude Cosmetics in the City of Dreamy Lights palettes. This is such a beautiful shifty palette, and it's a pastel palette that actually shows up on my skin tone, and I really enjoy this. It's by Rude Cosmetics. Did I already say that? This, oh my god, it's the MUA Fire Vixen palette, and I know what I'm going to do. First, we're going to look at this ColourPop. I know I can put this on a chopping block, but I will always end up keeping it. So I'm going to actually put this with the keep pile. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my chopping block pile and get the more like red toned palettes out. And then compare these. Okay, let's see. So this is the palette we're talking about. This is like, okay, this is more berry toned. That's different, I think. Then we have this. Okay, if we're honest, we'd only keep this for that pink shade, because there's no real reason to keep this palette otherwise. I always tell myself, but there's like nice like cool tones. No, getting rid of this one. It's really good formula, but I never ever reach for it anymore. So this can go, which makes me actually a little bit more sure that I want to keep this. So we're gonna put that in the keep pile. Weirdly enough, I never reach for this. Come on. Okay, we're gonna put it in a chopping block pile. We'll see at the end. We'll see. I can't talk anymore. We'll see at the end. That's what I was trying to say. Oh, okay. So, right now we're not doing too great, but that's okay. I mean, I bought all of this with my own money, so I don't need to declutter if I don't want to. So far, we kept 2, 4, 6, 8 palettes, and we're decluttering 3. And I don't think we're gonna do too great with this pile either. This is the BH Paris palette, Passion in Paris. I haven't used this, but I am going to in the 31 days series, and I really think this is gonna be so up my alley, so I'm keeping that. I'm also gonna use in that same series the Hella palette by Odin's Eye. Yeah, this color story is just holding me, so I think there's a big chance that I'll keep that too after that series. The Revolution Neutrals vs. Neutrals. Does anyone remember that we all had this at some point? But look at this. No, no, no. We're gonna get rid of this. It's literally horrendous. What I'm actually gonna do, because I kept this one, and I know it's limited edition, but these two, I just don't see myself reaching for it. Like, the glitter is super gorgeous, but I'm not going to use the palette, keep a palette for just one glitter, since I never ever really reach for glitters. And I never reach for any of these. So we're going to get rid of these 2. And we're also going to get rid of this. Spectre Trees, the Professional Artist palette. Let's layer these different, because they're going to all drop if we keep layering them like this. The Chocolate Gold palette, I'm actually going to keep this, and if I don't want it anymore, I'm still going to keep it for the memories, which sounds super stupid, but 3 years ago, like, my ex and I broke up, and I had to move back home, and for some time I still had stuff there because I didn't really want to face the fact that it was over. And at that time, I mean, like, it was 2 weeks later, let's be honest. But and then someone posted on Facebook, like, does anyone want some makeup? I don't want money for it, I just want you to pay shipping. And it was like, yeah, I could really use it because I don't have anything now. And she gave me this for like free. And you know, that kindness, that people can be so kind, that is really what I love in the world. So I'm keeping that. This, I just don't know. It's such an underwhelming palette. I don't know. Maybe pile? Maybe pile. This, this used to be my favorite palette, but now I never reach for it. I kind of almost want to put it in a chopping block pile just to, you know, force myself to use it, but I know that if I do that, I will use it and like it. Same with like this one. Same story. So I'm keeping that because I know myself too well. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the stupidest story of like life. I'm gonna keep this for one shade, and it's this shade. But this shade is so beautiful that I don't mind keeping an entire palette for it. And I actually reach for that shade alone. I know, crazy, right? Okay. Then we have these. And if I'm fairly honest, I really like this one. I use this one, and I really like it, so I want to keep it. However, I truly don't need to keep the other ones. I really don't need to. No. No, you don't. Like, I know it's a good formula, but, like, let's be honest. I have 12 purple palettes. This doesn't even go that deep. This is pretty. It has different color stories, but at the same time, I like the rose, but this doesn't go as deep either. No, we're gonna get rid of these two. The LA Girl Hey Hey Vacay and the LA Girl Break Free palette. And then we are keeping the LA Girl Pro Mastery palette. So of these 16 pans, I'm keeping these 6. And I'm getting rid of these 3. And I'm putting this in the maybe pile because I kind of really don't know what to do with it because it's super boring to me. So that's it. Oh, that was quite a short one. That went quite fast. Oh, I'm also decluttering this one. So this is the entire declutter pile. So where we're decluttering. In total, 3, 6, 9, 10 pallets decluttered. And in total, we're keeping 3, 6, 9, 14 kept. So that's not bad. Like, good ratio. Thanks for watching this declutter. The last video I think I'm gonna do is the next video for palettes, which is gonna be my 18 pan palettes and everything above 20 and above. So if you like that, stay tuned, and thanks for watching this declutter, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.